Good morning. My name is Sean Price, and I have the privilege of serving as a missionary in Cardiff, Wales with the International Mission Board. And much like many of you, my world has changed in the last month. The United Kingdom has been on lockdown since March 23rd. We've had to rearrange our lives in ways that were, in many ways, unthinkable just a few weeks prior to that. I wanted to share one story of hope and a passage from the Bible with you today. A few days before the lockdown happened, a community leader here in our community, it's called Grangetown, sent out a call for anyone who wanted to discuss how to care for our community to meet at 10 a.m. The next day on a Sunday. I told him I would go. And that morning, maybe 15 to 20 of us showed up, and we discussed how to divide the community up. In many ways, I felt like it was a very momentous time in that we had no idea what the future was going to hold, what was going to happen with the virus, and what the government response would be. So what we did was we divided the community into about 5 different sectors and started to think about how to care for those who were going to self-isolate throughout that time. And it should be noted that in the UK, things of the church and things of God for the majority of the population are a past memory, if a memory at all, and not a present reality. Christians simply don't have the social capital that often exists in a community in the U.S. We do have a few churches in our community, and at this meeting, about halfway through, one person said, "Where are all the Christians? Why aren't they here helping?" Now, this was at 10 a.m. on a Sunday, so most of them were on their way to church or at church at that point. But myself and one other woman from the community named Lizzie, who I knew from another church, were able to stand up and say, we are here and we want to help. Lizzie's now one of those 5 organizers for the community that's broken down to care for those around us. And what did I learn from this experience? I'm grateful that I was able to be there and simply to say there are Christians here who care about you and who want to help you and those around us in our time of need. I think one thing I was reminded of is God often uses us at very unexpected times. It would be a lot easier if we knew when God was going to use us and were able to prepare for that. But much of this is simply being open and available. And I want to share just one verse from the Bible with you. 1 Peter 4:10 tells us, "Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms." And I feel like my gift that day was simply being available and being willing to speak up. It was not anything special. But during these weeks and months of trial, how is God using your gifts? Maybe it's for reflection and personal renewal. Maybe it's for writing cards or calling a neighbor or friend, or simply praying for those in your circle. But I just want to remind you that whatever gift you have been given, it's been given by God. I want to encourage you today to be a faithful steward of that wonderful and precious gift. Thank you for listening, and may the peace of Christ go with you.